We welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Manning going to try and throw on third down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. From the gun, it's Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. 1st down, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Handoff comes to Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play fake. Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
There we go. There we go.
A little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board.
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Rosas true blue on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Cousins on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll throw again. Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's sort of a second forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score
21 and done. 21 and done.
Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Going deep for Diggs, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to go for it. Got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 48 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing now is Manning, eluding the pressure right. He finds Beckham complete. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
That's the man right there. Odell Beckham Jr.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football.
Now that's more like it.
At the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Let the other man, Saquon Barkley.
And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that
Let's get it.
probably increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over a jump.
There he goes, left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go 56, 27's a Sam, 27's a Sam.
On second down, here's Manning. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Go 56, 27's a Sam, 27's a Sam. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Manning. Breaks through the contact. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
That's the man's right there, Odell Beckham Jr. That's the man.
That's the kick starter right there.
The Z.
Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
That was an amazing catch of the Beckham Jr. Thank you so much for that. You got the best hands in the league. Amazing catch. Amazing catch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They're a pretty good spot
thank you tremendously for that catch. That catch kept this drive alive. Amazing.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game.
That was 4th and 16. Amazing.
The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Cousins now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage.
I'm not sure how you caught that. That was a nice catch.
That is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
12 more yards there and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
Nice tackle for loss.
In order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Cousins now on 2nd down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful.
Nice coverage and tackle.
On that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Cousins. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been
Excellent
going.
coverage.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Gun. Yellow, yellow. Reach in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Gun. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And he's able to find Diggs.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
All right, now here we go, oh.
They'll run with Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Nice tackle for loss.
Full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He'll get it up the middle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice tackle for loss again. Nice tackle for loss again.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go. Try 38. Try 38.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.
Excellent rushing yards and passing yards. Nice.
The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
That is a perfect quarterback rating. It is. Nice. Longest pass, 79 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. I'll take that. I'll take it. Woo! 17 rushes for 173 yards, 10 yards per attempt, and a rushing touchdown. And longest run today, 76 yards. I'll take that. I'll take it. Amazing. Odell Beckham Jr., 3 catches, 87 yards, 2 touchdowns. Longest catch, 62 yards. I will take that. And then this longest catch, 39 yards. Maybe Ingram with a touchdown also. I'll take it. I will take it, Odell Beckham Jr. and Evan Ingram. I'll take that. Amazing. Perfect. Nice tackle for losses, y'all. 2, 3, 4. Nice. Nice interceptions. Y'all shining all game on defense with the interceptions. Amazing. Nice. Nice defense. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Yeah. Amazing defense, y'all. and a missed defense all game. We started the game, I think, with a pick 6. That's perfect right there. That's perfect. We started the game with a pick 6. That's perfect. CBT Naruto. Over and out.